Hello, and welcome to this first edition of Coffee Matters with Andrew Dean. I'm Andrew, as the name suggests. It's going to be a bit clunky and a bit unedited, so apologies for that because it's been the first one that I'm going to do, hopefully the first in a series. But I'm here to talk to you today about coffee. Now, I wouldn't class myself as a coffee expert, absolutely not. I'm an amateur at best, but one thing I do love is coffee. I love it so much, I drink it every day. And I wanted to share in this first edition something that I found just a few weeks ago that's been game changing for me, and that is the Bialetti Venus coffee pot maker. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to destroy a few myths about, oh my gosh, you've got to spend £500, £600, even £1,000 on getting a decent coffee machine. This was £30, and I'm going to make a latte in today's session, so I hope you enjoy it. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start with unscrewing Venus, and there is the coffee strainer, and this is the container for the water. Filtered water, always best for maximum taste. Just fill it up there to the valve, just to the valve there, and then you pop that back on. I'm going to have, because it's, 6:15 in the evening, I'm going to have decaffeinated coffee, because otherwise I'll be awake all night, and we don't want that. So this is my decaffeinated coffee, and I'm going to get my spoon. Apologies as well, it's a bit of a mess in the kitchen today, because it is Twixmas, and which I learnt yesterday, which is the time between Christmas and New Year. So back to Venus, not the planet. Oh gosh. So yeah, back to Venus. So this works on an induction hob as well as a electric stove. I'm sure you can get gas stove ones as well. So I've put 2 scoops of decaffeinated ground coffee in. I think it's a 4 graded roast from the co-op. You know, I mean, you can get anything nowadays. So I'm going to pop it on the hob and then turn it on to fairly high power and leave it at that. I'm not going to turn the extractor on because then you'll just hear a whooshing sound and you won't hear my voice in this educational video somewhat. I've turned the wrong hob on. Whoops. Let's do that. Right, so this will probably take, we'll time it, probably 3 or 4 minutes to boil, and that you'll know when it's ready because it hisses, and that's when the coffee the water has risen through the coffee and condensed into the main container, making that lovely 4-shot coffee. So, whilst that's doing that, I'm going to talk to you about something else that we're going to use today for making a latte. Now, this is a velvetizer for making hot chocolate. Now, I'm not going to make hot chocolate with it today. I'm going to use it purely for frothing, is the pronunciation, milk. It's a frother. Lovely. So, I'm going to fill this up. There we go, to max. And then pop that on there as well. Now, this only takes, a minute at best to froth the milk. So I'm going to leave it for a little while and just see how we get on with that. So, why the coffee pot? I mean, it was £30. That in itself answers the question. But, I don't know. I've been reading on the news various things about these very expensive coffee makers and the plastics used in them. This is all metal. All metal. And it was £30, as I've said before. In fact, I can't say it enough. £30. There we go again. And really, it is as fresh as coffee comes. I go to Starbucks, I go to Costa, I go to you name it. And this, I have to say, from home, is the very best. I've got my notes here as well. So, when brewing, I suppose, it takes 3 or 4 minutes. How long's that? A commercial break on a TV advert? It's already beginning to smoke. Brilliant. Or you could, if you're hosting a party, as I said, this will do, I would say, 3 or 4 lattes from this one container alone, depending on how strong you like them. But you can go back and mingle with your guests whilst this is firing away, not forgetting to do the milk, of course. Just while it's brewing though, one question I've written in my notes, and I'm glad I checked the notes, but I don't know, I've read various reports. Do you keep your coffee in the fridge or do you keep it in an airtight container in the cupboard? I don't know. I've kept them in the fridge. I'm now just keeping them in an airtight container or a ramekin in the cupboard and use them within 4 weeks, and I have to say it's absolutely fine. Some people, my dad for example, even freezes his ground coffee, and going round there, I'll have to say, it's just not as good. Sorry, Dad. Right, okay, we're nearly there, so I'm going to pop on the milk. Plugged in already, fantastic. So, yeah, just to recap so far, £30, as I've said before. A velvetizer for the frothing milk. 4 minutes, ground coffee, and you've got everything you could possibly need. Now, if I knew what I was doing, I'd edit this bit out now so I just don't waffle, because I'm running out of things to say. But I probably will try and edit this bit out somehow, in fact. Just pop this back in the fridge. It's crazy though, isn't it? I mean, I've loved coffee most of my adult life, and I'm 40 now. And there's not a day goes by without me having at least 2 lattes a day in the working week, or an instant coffee if it's something, you know, a bit quicker, or tea. I love tea as well, but really this has been a game changer for me. I've got various bits of lemon around today, and you'll see in the background I've made a ginger shot as well with lemon, because ginger, another new addition to my life, but that's another series that I'm going to talk about there. So, okie dokie. Oh, I wonder if you can hear it. It's beginning to come to the boil. And you'll see the steam with the visual. Oh, I think I've timed this absolutely perfectly, because the milk is nearly done as well. Oh wow, yeah, okay, let's get a mug. Fine china. Okie dokie, I think we're nearly there. You don't have to worry about the handle, it doesn't get hot. I was worried at first, oh my gosh, it's going to be so hot. It's not. But, safety warning, please do not touch the main body of Venus. Because, flipping heck, it will burn your hand off. A question actually about storage. When you've washed up, and actually it's really easy to clean, don't put it away damp. Make sure it's completely dry before you screw it back up together and pop it back on the side. Okay, we really are nearly there already now. Oh, right, the milk's done. There we go, you see? And in goes the milk of the latte. Fantastic. And just in time, there we go, as if by magic, timed perfectly, and you can hear Venus now coming to the boil. Wow, goodness. Okay, that has done. So, there we go. Let's take it off. And you don't need to, I mean, this is one latte. I wouldn't use it all. As I said, 3 or 4 lattes this will make. So I just pop it in. There we go. And that's done. Cheers, everyone, and Merry Twixmas.